I didn't take notes.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tales of Manus Fatorum, episode 3. We're going to try something different, and our characters are actually going to do the recap. So, whoever wants to go, take it away.
All right. So, if memory serves, then at the beginning of the last session, we were all waking up from a fight that we had had with a massive golem that had been pitted against us in a fight by Pantal's mother as a test of battle to see if we were worthy to protect her son. We were very, very lucky in not goofing up that fight, and after recovering and trying to plan our next move, we went and talked a little bit to Kairos some more. I think just talked to Pantal's family in general
At breakfast.
Over breakfast, and we learned that a little bit more about the Putacellis, the crime family that had moved into this area of the world from Waterdeep. It seemed like our next course was to try to stop them from meddling with Pantal's family through Kairos, Pantal's nephew, who had unfortunately ran afoul with them when he had needed their help to run into them when he needed help completing one of his projects. He owed them a favor, and we're trying to get him out of it. In the exploration, we saw some of Pantal's friends in a general shop where we learned of a popular sport called
Siege ball.
Siege ball. I was going to say sports ball. Called Siege ball. And then we also found a interesting vendor who seemed to be some sort of snake man, Wanti, named Thalicus. I'm writing that down now. Thalicus, who we then talked to about trying to sell him a wishless luck blade. He was very impressed, I think, with it, and offered a couple of different options, one of which was to greatly enchant Astrid's current weapon, in addition to bonding Astrid's mother's soul with it. After a somewhat emotional ritual later that night at midnight, the bonding seemed to be successful, and we left the axe in Thalicus's care to be picked up later. Then the next day...
Along with the greatsword.
Yep, the sword. Then we, the next day, we decided to try to start our plot of trying to find the Putacellis and put a stop to their influence on Pantal's family. And then we walked in through the front door. Well, Pantal, the cleric, Astrid, the barbarian, and Tin, the warlock, walked into the front door, while Keelan, the rogue, and Magnum, the paladin, tried to be stealthy nearby, pretending to fish.
I was stealthing, he was fishing.
Yeah. We talked to the person at the door, Maria, trying to figure out how best to approach this, when we decided we're gonna apply for a job. And that's where we left off.
In this economy. But yeah. Not quite where we left off. So that was where you left off. However, Keelan had decided to do a little scouting in the water. And so he and Magnum had decided to stage a bit of an event where he accidentally fell in. And he went unnoticed, and he swam underneath the water about the 25 feet to get under Pier 3 or Dock 3, where the Putacelli fishery warehouse was located. And Keelan had just discovered a ladder embedded in one of the pillars that led up to a trapdoor, apparently to the warehouse. And just as he was approaching it, he noticed that there was a dark shadow approaching him from below. And Keelan, I'm going to need you to roll some initiative.
God. Okay. Blue. Okay, 18. Oh, I should roll it in the game.
Yeah, just roll in the game and then, put in what you roll.
I didn't select myself. I'm doing great, y'all. I'm already shaking. 18. Okay.
Anyone? No, you're not. Oh, I didn't put him on the token layer. Now he's on the token layer.
What is that?
You're gonna find out. Token initiative. He gets up.
It's a big fish man.
Ooh.
I don't like the big fish man.
So, Keelan, you are in the water, and suddenly you see this darkness approaching you, but you can't really make out a shape. It just almost seems like more cloudy water. And suddenly you see the water beneath you start to churn, and the waves get rough around you, and you feel the water almost like a whirlpool, and you feel it suddenly start to surround you and push against you. And I'm going to make an attack roll as it tries to constrict you. That is a 24 to hit. Alright. And you take...
Gotta get my pen.
13,
Where's my pen?
So you take 16 points of damage. And as you are squeezed in tight, you feel yourself suddenly grappled, and you are pulled 5 feet underwater.
Can I uncanny dodge while underwater?
I will allow you to uncanny dodge to half the damage, but these other effects being grappled still is under effect. So, Keelan, you're in the process of drowning, but it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
It's grappling me, and
it's grappling you, and you are underwater.
Okay. Can I, like... I want to stab it and get out, but I'm pretty sure I can only do one.
Only one.
So I'm gonna take out a dagger and stab it. Whatever, like, is holding me most, I'm gonna stab that.
Yeah, so what you see, your eyes are open underwater. It just looks like water itself has suddenly gained life and animation and is currently holding you. And because you are underwater and this thing is literally just water, you have disadvantage against your attack to hit it.
Oh, shoot.
So give me your attack roll.
Okay. I thought it was made of flesh. That's okay. No.
Really? Its AC's not high. What is it?
10.
Oh, it's higher than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try and stab it, but your blade. I assume you're using your rapier.
No, I was using a dagger.
Okay. Yeah, your dagger just seems to go through the water, and nothing seems to change, and you are constricted again. And this time, you're gonna take 11, 13. Oh, the same thing. 16 points of damage, which you
Was that its turn?
That is its turn, and you are pulled now 10 feet under the water.
Okay, so I'm gonna uncanny dodge again because it's the only thing saving me. This time I'm just gonna try and get away.
Okay, give me athletics or acrobatics check.
Break free. Oh, 12. Oh boy.
That's not enough.
No, it's not.
So you are now pulled 15 feet under the water, and it's going to do another attack. 15 points of damage.
It's what?
15, so 7 points of damage as this thing is just squeezing you. At this point, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, we're going to do purple. Purple seems lucky. 5.
Okay. Meanwhile,
No!
upstairs, in the warehouse, we have Astrid and Pantal and Tin talking to Maria. She was just about to tell you about the job that she had available for greenhorns like you, when suddenly she closes her eyes and says, it appears we have some company. And she snaps her fingers, and suddenly the floor below you is completely transparent. And suddenly you guys can see the shadow of someone, because at this point, Keelan is now 15 feet underwater. You just see someone struggling underneath the water.
Who's that?
What's going on?
Do I see anything magical happening? Because I still have my detect magic.
That person sucks at swimming.
So, Pantal, obviously the floor is enchanted, but I'll say you're within 30 feet because Keelan isn't that far down yet. So you can see that there is some sort of, I'll say enchanted creature. It's not really, it's a magical creature, and it is giving off a faint aura.
It's more, would I be able to tell, oh, that's the enchanted rapier that Keelan had on him?
You would be able to recognize Keelan's rapier.
Seriously, guy, it's just water.
Oh, it's not just water, sugar. I have a little security down there for anyone who, you know, gets too close. It won't kill them, but it'll spit them out on shore as soon as they stop fighting. Not that they know that. So anyway, about your job, and back to Keelan.
Why is there... Okay.
So, Keelan, you just failed your Constitution saving throw, I believe, correct?
Yes.
So it's going to make another attack against you. So you now have one death saving fail. Oh, terrible damage this time. So that's only going to be 4 points of damage with your Uncanny Dodge.
Okay.
And it's your turn. What do? You're starting to get a little tunnel vision a little bit as your eyes, it's starting to go dark.
I'm gonna try and break away again. I mean,
okay.
I'm fucking drowning. Dumbass. 17.
That is enough. You're able to break free of this thing. You can currently move, so you have your action, your bonus action, your movement. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
As a bonus action, then I'm gonna, since I'm half speed, but I dash, move 30 feet as far away as I can get.
Well, you can't dash because your action was to get rid of the thing. So you are able with your 15 feet of movement to break the surface, and your drowning point is gone. So you're on the surface. But meanwhile, this thing's going to try and go for you one more time.
Also, did they see me?
At this point, yeah. All of you are able to see Keelan's face break the water like a little drowned rat. And
Do I see them?
No.
One-way glass? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, I will let you guys go back to your scene. Do you guys do anything when you see Keelan is the one who is being...
I already moved, so I'm good.
Well,
You're muted, Astrid.
I would just ask, like, why do you have security under the building? That seems a little, like, pointless.
Well, there are some enemies that we have in this area, and they don't always tend to go through the front door.
Only an idiot would go through the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, the idiot is under the water.
I will have each of you roll me a deception check to try and keep your faces, your poker faces up.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't roll good.
This will go well. I have a feeling.
Oh, she didn't roll very well.
That's a 16
roll
on my
better than
end.
5?
Oh, she rolled better than a 5.
I got a 15.
Okay. So, both Tin and Pantal, you guys are noticing that she, out of the side of her eye, she is watching Astrid, who is kind of like starting to sweat a little bit.
Fish sweat.
Yep.
This
Oozing is probably a more apt term.
Ugh.
Is that a friend of yours, Astrid?
Ooh, that? No. No, I don't know that person quite clearly.
Oh, alright. Well, they're about to have a very bad day. And, Keelan, did I attack you yet, or did you just break free? Yeah, you just broke free, so it needs to attack you.
Just broke free, and I disengaged.
Yes, but it comes back up, and it misses you with this attack. So now, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Triple movement, action, bonus action, moving, getting out, dashing.
Okay.
I'm gonna swim.
Are you going for the shore, for the dock, for the ladder? What are you doing?
I'm going for the dock.
Okay. It is not very far. So with your... Yeah, I'll say you're able to get out.
I'm not gonna climb up next to Magnum.
Okay.
Just gonna find an empty spot and just kind of dead fish.
Yep. And so you are.
And so I am.
Alright, we are out of initiative. And move this guy back. Alright. And so, Keelan, you seem very out of breath, and Magnum's kind of like giving you somewhat subtle looks.
I'm just going, like just choking and waving at him, like waving like away, just like I'm doing that, and a loud coughing.
Okay. Let's see if someone's nice. Nope. You see a couple of other fishermen just sort of shake their heads at you and roll their eyes.
And I'll start. Do I know that they went in the front door?
I believe so, yeah. Because that was the whole plan. They were kind of a distraction / No, there wasn't really a plan, but they went in the front door. You were going to check out below because you were told the word around the street was to not go below the dock.
I'll start crawling down the dock in Magnum's direction, and as I pass him, be like, tell them to get out. Mission abort. Because I'm not thinking, and he just magic abort mission out, get out, pad underneath, bad water. Bad water, grab.
I don't think he has anything that can communicate.
Okay.
He has an animal messenger.
He could use the raven. That is true.
And I'll just keep crawling to the end of the dock, so it looks like I don't know Magnum.
Oh, that's not Magnus. That's Matthias. Magnum.
I'm like, so.
You have Matthias's stats? What?
Of course I do. I have a lot of people you haven't met yet.
Wait a minute, that means Matthias is alive.
Or not, which is even worse.
Wait,
Scary.
is Matthias the tiefling or not?
He's the tiefling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or was.
Yeah, so Magnum will say, well, do you want me to send the raven?
Nope. Never mind. Is that it? I thought you had magic, man.
I have magic, but I mean it's for hitting things.
Okay. I guess we'll just hang out here and wait for them to come back.
All right. I mean, I guess. Well, you're better at looking at things. So I mean, if you want to keep an eye out and make sure nothing bad goes inside, I mean that's kind of your thing.
Okay. I'll just sit down, like, next to him. I don't put my feet in the water. I'm, like, cross-legged, not near the water, and I'll just watch the door.
Okay.
And watch for signs of a struggle.
Okay.
You know?
So, meanwhile, back inside, you guys were able to see that entire thing of Keelan getting away and obviously swimming away. You can't see... You saw he swam, like, towards the other dock, but you couldn't see if he made it or not. And so Maria will say, well, it looked like he learned his lesson.
Looks like it.
As for this job, I'll admit it's a little bit intense for someone new, but from the looks of you, looks like you guys have a little bit of experience under your belts. So, and we'll go back to the map of the place because I need to know what the hell I'm doing. The Dragon Mirror? Yeah, sure. So the Dragon Mirror, which is the sea surrounding Westgate, has a number of isles that can be used as caches for those who are not overly eager to pay taxes on certain goods. Our organization uses them from time to time, but in the past week, one of them has gone quiet. And one of the one of our two-man groups who was sent to investigate has not returned. It's about a half-day's boat trip from here. If you are interested, I would like for you to investigate the little island, find our warehouse, check out the goods, make sure they're still okay, and if possible, rescue any of our members. Does that sound like something you'd be able to handle?
We can handle it, but what are we getting out of it?
Now, what's the payment for this job? We don't work for free.
Fair enough. For this job, each of you will be getting, we'll say, 250 gold.
Each of us. Okay.
Not too bad.
With a possible bonus depending on how many people you rescue and the quality of the items in question.
What sort of items should we be looking out for?
For this particular cache, we're looking for spices mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the odd bolt of fabric.
What sort of trouble has this place had in the past, may I ask?
It's not the most hospitable island, mostly due to its snake population. But
Snakes.
it's not, other than that, nothing's been too troublesome. You have to approach from a certain angle from the east, because the rest of the island's covered with just rock formations that are too dangerous to traverse. So the little shack where we keep the goods is on the west side of the island, across a couple of bridges.
About the second interview, when would that be and who with? Are you not the person we should be talking to?
Oh, this is the second interview, dear.
Oh, okay. Guess I was confused about that. Well, what do you guys want to do? Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
Right.
Yeah, let's
Yep. We'll go
talks and
check it out.
No,
Is there anything else we should know before we go?
Well, naturally, you want to keep your heads down as far as mentioning who you're doing this for. I don't know if any of you have family in the area, but being vague is probably for the best. As for your activity for the next day or two.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one more question, actually. What benefits do we gain by attaching ourselves to your organization? Like, what do you offer besides, I mean, obviously gold for doing something, but...
Well, my dear Astrid, the Putacelli are a family. You take care of your family, and they take care of you. So if you ever get into, say, a tight spot, for instance, let's just say you're arrested, we have been known to negotiate with the law to speed things along in your favor. And also, if you happen to be in need of something, say it information, a certain good, be it above the table or below, you are always welcome to come to us for assistance.
You say
wondering.
You say information. How up to date is this information? If I was looking for someone of a prominent standing, how easily could I keep tabs on them?
Keeping tabs on someone. I assume you don't want to tell me who this individual is at this point?
Not right now. Maybe later.
Prominence, how much? Are we talking... what?
Let's say loved and hated by many. Talks to many world leaders.
Depending on where they are located, such as
Does
like...
a lot of traveling.
It's certainly possible, and if they're as notorious as you make them sound, honestly, we probably have tabs on them already. It's just a matter of if you have done enough for us to have earned that information.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
we
see.
can talk about that more after you all get back, safe and sound, with the goods.
That sounds like an agreeable arrangement to me.
Indeed.
So, tomorrow morning at dawn, I want you all to be here, and I'll have arranged a ship to take you there. Don't worry about crew or anything like that. All you guys are the muscle and the brains to get the goods from that island and the shack back onto the ship and safely back here.
I do have one final question. Now, obviously, we need time to, we like to go into situations with as many advantages as possible. I will tell you this now, we are not the only ones in our band who are interested in this job. So, if we were to come to the docks tomorrow with a handful of other people who have the same interests and the same desires as we do, there won't be any sort of overreaction on anyone's parts, correct?
Well, it's good of you to at least inform me, rather than just spring it on me tomorrow morning when I haven't had a good enough night's sleep.
I'd like to be considerate.
Tell me about these other two.
Well, one of them is... He's
There's
a big
one?
guy,
Mm-hmm.
like her. He's got a strong arm on him. The other one is a bit on the more on the slight side. He's a sneaky one. Attempts to be. What I'm trying to say is that our group has a wide variety of skill sets, and we like to be 100% available on these sorts of missions.
Well, I look forward to meeting them tomorrow.
And they you.
So, can I interest you in a mackerel?
Would you like a roll of macaroni and cheese?
No, it's a mackerel, like the fish.
Yeah, what's macaroni? Yes, we would love a mackerel.
Absolutely not. 10. Let's go.
I'm good. You can,
Okay, I
Eat a fish.
you don't like fish in tin cans?
A little insensitive to me
Excuse
and
me.
Pantal, to be frank.
True, that
Wait.
too.
Oh, because of the Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot be offensive to my companions.
If you're not gonna buy anything, get out.
Bye.
Astrid takes a deep breath and walks away.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Alright, so you guys make your way out to the docks, and...
Okay, everyone, hold it until we get out of eyesight. She might be able to see through the walls too.
Who are you talking to?
Pantal and Astrid.
Okay, I was wondering if you thought that somehow Keelan and Magnum could hear you or something.
No,
Okay.
like as we're walking away,
Okay.
facing the way, I'm just going.
Okay. Yep. Keelan, what are you doing? Magnum's following your lead. You're muted.
Still muted.
You're muted, Keelan.
Okay. I'll just, when they walk out, just be like, Magnum, 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 they're there. And then get up
Okay.
and walk down to the end of the dock and not go in their direction. Well, go in their direction, but not like towards them.
Okay.
Yeah. We're heading to town, ignoring Keelan.
Who's soaking wet and still coughing a little.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Okay, guys.
What are all your passive perceptions?
19.
Mhm.
Oh, that's got me beat.
Priced 11.
12.
Okay, so
I'm at 16.
So everyone except for Astrid, you guys notice a small, dirty figure following you. At least the three of you.
Do I notice the figure following them?
Everyone except for
Oh,
Astrid.
Okay.
Does it look like one of the kids we inquisited?
You're not sure if it's the same kid, but it definitely is an urchin.
All right. Okay, guys, I can probably lose them. Just you guys go around a corner, and then I'll try to draw them off.
Who off?
That kid.
Big had a tail.
What kid?
Astrid. Just okay. Keep walking. Keep walking. Just go. Just go. And then I'm looking for corners to round.
You're looking for
But corners are sharp.
Oh,
I mean, there are
boy.
corners and alleyways.
Okay, guys, let just round a corner, and I'll try to draw them off.
Okay.
I'm gonna round a corner and just sit there on the corner and wait for the kid.
Okay, I will round.
I'm on board with that.
I'm just gonna grab the kid, and tell him to stop.
Could have done that. Okay.
Kid, it's not like adults trying to kill us. It's just a kid, man.
I'll
I
be
know, we
like
could've
right
done
across the street from whatever alley they're in. Acting casual.
Well, I'll keep going with my thing then. I disguise self into a guard as we out of eyesight, out of eye line.
Okay.
You there?
Okay. We'll say that since you are probably walking towards them, Tin, you'll get to them first.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it is like this maybe 9-year-old little girl, sort of short hair, blonde underneath all the dirt. And she looks a little startled to be approached by a guard.
Hey there, what trouble are you causing? Huh?
Nothing, I'm not doing nothing. Just walking.
Where's your parents? Any guardians? Anyone who knows where you are?
At home.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's your business here? Besides walking?
Breathing?
Uh-huh. Probably just thieving, huh?
No.
Uh-huh. Empty your pockets.
He's
Give
a
me
mean
an
guard.
intimidation check.
Intimidation check? Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
So the kid gives you a look up and down for a second in a very assessing manner, and
Beneath the facade, one bead of sweat is going down Tin's face.
So she is actually going to kick you in the shins, and you take 1 point of damage, and she's going to run off.
Does she run in the direction of my companions?
Not in that direction, no.
Mission accomplished. And I will join them again.
Are they still in
Who
the
are
alley?
you? What are you doing here?
We're
Cancel.
not doing anything, officer.
Yeah, I don't.
I've heard
First
this
of all-
officer's a dick.
First of all, you never tell an officer that when you just see them. Okay. And back to me.
Oh,
Keelan and Magnum run across the street into the alley, trying to look stealthy, but it's not that stealthy because he's a 7-foot dragonborn.
I thought you were still fishing.
Nah,
No,
he
he
came
came
with
with
Keelan.
So now we're all in this alley, looking really suspicious.
Yeah, let's just go. Come on.
Guys,
Go
there's
somewhere.
something in the water.
We saw. Nice
Yeah,
swimming.
it was you.
Camp.
yeah.
You were inside. How'd you see?
Magic.
Magic.
Transparent floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Just magic.
Magic. I don't know anything about magic.
So, I mean, we can go walking, I guess, but I don't really want to do that job for that girl. Feels
Definitely.
real. I feel like I wanted to kill her right there, but
Then you told her that we were going to join her.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I was panicking. Okay, we didn't have a plan.
Okay,
You tried to join the mafia?
Yes.
What was your plan, Tin? I didn't see you coming up with any great ideas.
How do we even...
I was talking.
So let's have the discussion we should have had. How are we even going to deal with this whole mafia thing? Like,
I asked you guys that. I said, what's the plan? What are we wanting from this? Okay.
so if we want to kill the mafia, we need to kill like 500 people, and that's kind of really bad.
Along with like
Yeah.
half. Oh my gosh.
As we're having this conversation, I just want to keep out an eye for that urchin.
Give me a perception check then.
21.
Mm-hmm. Nothing that you see. You guys are currently in the alleyway, and people are just passing by.
I mean, we could like, I don't know.
Let's have this conversation away from other ears. Let's go.
No, that's away.
Walk and talk. Come on.
Okay, where are we going?
Back to the villa?
To the Clashan Manor, that is good.
All right, let's at least take like a roundabout path.
Mm-hmm.
Really want to go to your house with them following us, though?
I mean, they're not following us anymore.
That's what the roundabout path is for as well.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Like,
I don't think that we can just go in and like get rid of them.
We have evidence now that they're doing something wrong, right?
Evidence that will show who.
they're
People-
just doing tax evasion. Like, one person's gonna get slapped in jail, and that's it. Like,
who's then going to get out on for
That
free?
urchin steals a loaf of bread and loses his hands. Like, what do you mean? Tax evasion is death. We're fine.
Yeah, but they're rich.
This is true. Rich people
I'd be
don't.
surprised if they like had the guard on their payroll because they said they can
Yeah, they just said that.
expedite stuff.
Also,
They just
if they're doing tax evasion, they're probably doing more things because most rich people avoid taxes, but a lot of rich people who avoid taxes also kill people. They're the mafia. I'm sure
We
they
can
know.
talk to the local government, although they're probably on the take too.
Damn it, we
Well-
can't trust anyone.
If they're that big, like, we couldn't talk to anyone about it. We're just gonna go take care of it. Like,
How do you
Take
take care of it if
I
you?
couldn't get into that. Okay, also,
not,
that warehouse, there's something. It
Did
tried
you
to drown
try
me. I
climbing
almost
that ladder?
drowned. I did. It tried to drown me. I was not going to climb a ladder and pick a lock while it was dragging me down.
To be fair, Keelan, water does that. Water tries to drown you
gotta
when you
swim.
take
I've
deep breaths
been
like
swimming
that.
before. It was tackling me.
Like
It
it.
was grab it. There was a thing, and it was like.
we
Sort of
were
like hitting-
watching. We didn't see anything.
Also, by the I'm bloodied at this point. Hit point wise, I'm like I don't know if it actually drew blood, but I'm bloodied.
Probably just like really bruised.
Yeah. So like my neck is purple.
You look a little
Oh.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
They've
think
got some shit in there. I'm certain.
I mean,
there's 500 little peons. It doesn't matter if we cut the head off this thing, right? Like, we just get the big guys that are here,
Also-
and then the thing falls apart.
You said there's a job.
Not doing
Yeah.
a job.
we're not doing the job.
What
Anyway,
was the job?
Well, now hold on a second. Why not? Besides,
Illegal.
it's illegal. We'd just be
We're
going
supposed to
and
be the good guys, Tim.
helping them recover their smuggled goods.
but we could find actual evidence at that place, and we could find someone who's not on the payroll. Maybe
could
you've got
find-
records there. Maybe
We
you
already
found-
have the evidence.
Who would we take the evidence
Wait,
to that would enforce
How- what evidence do we have?
yeah. What evidence do we actually have other than just the word of some street urchins and saying, "Oh yeah,
We have the
Maria's in there."
information of where a hidden cache is. Like,
You actually don't.
oh, do we not?
You were just going to go to the boat,
damn
and the
it.
boat was going to take you there.
We know the
Oh.
aisles, though, right?
Yeah, somewhere in the world, there's a hidden cache of stolen goods. We can't do that. We have to go there. We have to find the evidence. We can. These
That-
guys.
only works if we have a relationship with an authority figure that can enforce something on that. Like if we were in Baldur's Gate, I'd be like, great, let's go to Rook or one of the captains or whatever. But here it'd be like, we don't know if the guard is clean or not. We don't know.
Plus, would they even believe us? They have no clue who we are, and we help smuggle some goods, and then
believe me. But
if they're like,
would they know? Like, if you're just some dude that showed up and like smuggling shit, like.
Do you remember my last name? Do you remember what town we're in?
Even so, like, you're not.
Yeah, doesn't your family have pull in this place? Your mom said like that she doesn't care about them, or it's not worth.
Is there some kind of like? Okay, I don't know, like if there's governments in Faerun, but like, there a monarchy here? Are we in a kingdom? Are we in like a fiefdom? Is there
what's the local ruling body?
Yes, local
Pantal,
ruling
go ahead and roll me a history check to see how well you know the local government.
But if we get evidence, we can at least show it to your mom, who will care enough to pull her weight and banish these people or whatever. I don't know.
I don't think getting
everybody knows what's going on.
Everyone knows what's going on. I'm kind of wondering why my family hasn't done anything about this, but...
So, Pantal, with that roll, you would know that Westgate is actually run by a series of powerful merchants who basically form a council to create laws and pass judgment and all that sort of thing.
Oh, so it's run by a merchant council. So either they're in with the Putacellis, or they really don't like the Putacellis because the Putacellis are monopolizing the magical things.
I mean, the only thing we can do is talk to them, and like, that's dangerous, but there's no other way if we're gonna go that route.
I mean, we can talk to my old friends, the Krantz, because they're merchants. They would at least know if the merchant council is on the take or something. Maybe. They would have a better idea of the merchant ruling situation being merchants themselves than I do.
My vote's still just kick in the door. This is all.
Kick in the door, kill Maria, and steal a bunch of mackerel.
You don't have to kill her. Just knock her down and then take her to the authorities or something.
Who knows what's in that
back room?
room?
Take her to the authorities for what? If the authorities had something, they would go there and get her. Like,
they've got like a water dude in the basement of Water Ocean, and who knows if they have like another water dude in the warehouse, or like dangerous magic guys, and I'm really afraid of the water now.
A lot of magic stuff going on in there, so.
Although I am kind of just like, it's gonna take so long to talk to the guards until we should probably just bust in.
But I mean, we're gonna bust in and do what?
I don't know.
To their secret base. I mean, they obviously want to keep people out. There's something there that they don't want.
But they're on guard
try to sneak in.
Even with our job interview, they're still going to be on guard against us. They're not going to trust us that well to just let us go in there with the evidence spread around.
That's why you kick the door in, and you take the evidence.
And say, we found this warehouse with this stuff in it, and they say, oh, it was just Maria. We have no ties to this warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we have to find like the mafia boss.
Or we have to find like the Putacelli seal on it or something, but I doubt they're that stupid or care that much.
Is Putacelli like an actual family? Are there actual original Putacellis?
You were the one who was in Waterdeep, so.
I was in Waterdeep for 3 years, man. I wasn't paying attention to the mafia.
That's 3 years
a bit longer. Would I know?
Do I know anything?
I will let Keelan and Tin roll a history check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because neither of you were part of this association.
Yeah.
We were just trying to eat, man. Natural 20 and a 15, so 16?
That's a 19 plus 1 if I can guide myself, so that's a 19 or a 20.
Okay.
But with disadvantage?
Oh, damn it. That's a 1 or a 2 with guidance.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep.
All right.
Someone kept me a shelter of street urchin life.
So, Keelan, you remember Fred, what was the name of the couple whose butchery you worked at?
Joanna and Dwayne.
What was their last name, though?
Jiffy's.
Jiffy's. So you remember, every once in a while, there was one night when you heard them whispering to each other, and they sounded worried. And do you remember that they had mentioned the Putacellis? And you do remember Joanna saying something about that family. But you're not entirely sure, because, well, you wouldn't know, but the rest of them would know, that Maria referred to the entire organization as a family. So you're not sure if she meant family in the literal sense or more in the other sense.
Huh.
You're not sure.
I don't know who the top dog is.
We need
I mean, wouldn't the top dogs show themselves after we beat the crap out of Maria and their secret little base here?
Why
Or
would
maybe
they?
Well,
just
they'd
the
run
next
away.
person up the chain. Maybe we have to do like 10 jobs to reach the real top dog.
We don't have that kind of time.
I mean, here's the thing. We're in this just to get my nephew out of this. If we get him and Barry to move to or go on a vacation for a couple months out to Baldur's Gate, it'll solve the problem too.
Yeah, but also, like,
We want to
Yeah,
just
we're here
leave
to
them
help
here
him,
doing bad stuff? I don't even know if
Yeah.
they're doing bad stuff.
I mean, do we want to just leave the Nightingales in the world? Do we just want to leave, like,
Well, we don't have any leads on the Nightingales.
no,
Leads on
we're
these
doing our
guys.
best. We know where these guys are right now.
Okay, so-
Maybe it's just a small subsection that we can take out, but, like, we can still get rid of some of them and weaken their stance in the city. Maybe it'll give the real guards and the real authorities time to get a
I
foothold
don't
back.
think we have enough information yet. I think we
that-
should go on this job, figure out what the hell is going on, if they're actually doing shady shit, and then maybe they'll tell us more, and if they don't, we'll break in, and if they do, we'll go from there.
well,
Well,
that's
actually-
my core concern is doing anything for them with the goal of, like, trying to get them in trouble or out them is entirely dependent on if the guard is clean, if the merchants are on the pay, if they
Well,
are.
that's what I mean, is we don't
redundant.
know any of that, and the only way we're gonna know more of that is if we get more involved.
And you know, when
No.
she said that there were other people there, other people who can be intimidated and you know,
Interrogated.
interrogated.
The
We
only
don't know
reason I'm
anything
getting
else.
on that boat is to chop up a bunch of people that are in the mafia. I'm not.
We will probably end up chopping up a bunch of people in the
Yeah.
mafia.
You know, she said if they're survivors. That's a big if.
I mean, that's not what I meant. We would still have to drive the boat back, and obviously it's a boat that takes a lot of people to drive. That
We
would
wouldn't kill the crew.
be terrible.
You don't drive a boat.
Whatever. Shut up.
And we already have someone who can just make us walk on water.
And we also have this boat in our pocket too.
Look.
Also
oh my God.
true.
I don't want to do a mission for the mafia.
We have so many modes of transportation.
Like,
None of them land besides walking.
Magnum can make a horse.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to our horses?
I think
They're
we
dead.
left.
At
We
what
left them in
point?
Roostwood.
Roostwood, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
They're,
they're in
just
the barn in Roostwood.
they're probably dead because it probably caved in and killed them.
Yep.
probably died.
Can I
That's
do
why
a
you don't
sending to
name
my
'em.
horse?
No.
Nay, you cannot.
I don't think horses. I'll look up their intelligence really quick. But I mean, it's not like you can respond to you.
You
Probably
hear,
like
you hear the response.
At least I would know they're alive.
Under R.
Said
for
we were sending a
horse?
Tabitha tomorrow.
Horses are
Hey,
pretty
can you
smart.
check on our horses?
I know you got a lot going on, but
They might be starving because it's
Yeah.
been like 3 days.
So riding horse has an intelligence of 2. So you're
Oh.
you're out of luck.
Look, we don't actually have to help them on this mission that we go on. We go
it's
there.
still, it's associating us with them, whether it ends up good or not. I don't like it. I don't. Like, what happens if we don't get a lead? Now we just gotta follow through. Oh, let's just do one more mission. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
Slippery
either.
slope.
Yeah, it gets real finicky real fast. I would rather just figure a way to like uproot as much as we can, and then
Can't uproot.
we can just
anything
do our
until we know
best.
more.
I mean, we could go terrorist on them.
The problem is, it's like assuming that everyone is in their pocket means that we have no option other than to just kick the door down and like go for the bed or leave them alone.
Well, I mean,
like-
if we kick the door down and everyone's in the pocket, we just end up in prison.
Or dead.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's talk. Okay, so putting on hold the idea to trick them, maybe we can talk to Kairos and see who his contacts were. Find that one.
It was just some kids.
Dang it.
it's
I
just-
can always use my background sources in town to see if I can find out anything.
You could.
I think the question we have to answer is just: are we going to talk to like the government about it or not? Because that's a chance that's just as big as kicking the door down. Like, if they're in with Putacelli and we come up and we're like, "Hey, like, we got some bad guys," they might just throw us in jail anyway. So,
Well, that's why I kind of wanted to talk to my parents, because I feel even if they don't like the town, they would still know what's going on with that and the Putacellis, because the Putacellis are kind of
aren't your
power
parents
wrestling us.
kind of like hermity in their villa?
I guess, would it be better to go to the local Lyceum? Would I maybe know the master there?
You haven't been here in 3 years, and the last you heard is that your mom had retired. You do not know who succeeded her.
But we could always try the local Lyceum, because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be on the Putacelli take at least. And maybe get some info there.
Gotta get info somewhere, so.
No, we already have info. Each person we talk to after this is a bigger chance that they're in cahoots and that we just get found out and ambushed in the middle of the night or something. So like, I don't.
But going in
I
there,
I understand what you're saying, but like in this scenario, it could be worse to wait. Like, what if we wake up and there are 100 people outside your parents' villa or something? You know what I mean? Like, it could be worse.
I mean, we have a dragon.
It's not a real dragon, but yes.
It does. It fooled us.
But,
Or because it doesn't get close to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
or picked up.
Or if everybody misses their shots for like 3 rounds.
We just go into Bug's Life style, guys. Come on.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know,
See that movie.
because, like, what's going to happen if we break down the door, take out Maria, get into the back room, we'll have just like a transportation dock and there's nothing.
Mhm.
Then we're up a creek and we're known as is. Like,
They wouldn't let Maria be known if they weren't ready to cut ties with her immediately.
we can assume.
But
Or
they
assume, yeah.
also wouldn't guard something that had nothing incriminating inside of it.
But
Like,
maybe
they
it's
had-
just a transfer point.
Yeah.
If someone would like to go into the water with me and distract the water thing, I can try and pick the lock.
But
No,
they can
they-
see
they
you
would
picking
see-
the
They
lock.
can see us.
They can turn the floor invisible.
Like, how good could you see me, though?
Oh, when you were 15 feet underwater, we couldn't really, but when you're at the top, we could see you fine.
Like, could you make out my face?
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a problem with that tomorrow too, if we go to do this job.
Yeah, I don't have another face. Just got the one.
Get me some supplies and I can help disguise you.
Or we
Okay.
could just give him like a full helmet.
A rogue with a helmet? With a just
You
like
could
a...
be the okay. So let's have Magnum wear leather armor, and then put giant plate
Just-
armor on Keelan.
Put a cloth over his face. Like
Plate
a,
armor
like a
weighs more
stealthy
than
robe.
I do.
Plus,
I can't wear
Magnum's
that.
plate armor is like
Really big.
really
Giant.
big.
He's like 2 feet taller than me, y'all. And a
Okay.
half.
I mean,
Man, we need to actually get something
wouldn't-
done with all this
Yeah.
talking.
I wouldn't be opposed to talking to your parents, Pantal, but because like
Yeah,
we can trust them, but anyone else is kind of just like the same as my plan. Honestly, I feel like it's all the same risk.
well, I know my mom, and if we talk to her, she'd be like, "Oh, just don't get involved. We don't care about." It's kind of not a great.
Well, I mean, what are your suggestions like besides going on this thing? Because like I don't want to do that. If y'all want to do that, that's fine. But
job either. Like,
I don't see how else we can without getting closer and finding out who, besides Maria, is actually in this.
I think that's the lowest risk option. Next lowest risk would be Lyceum, then Pantel's parents, then the guard, then kicking down the door and going to the guard are like same level risk.
they didn't seem to be perturbed by the fact that Pantel was a Lyceum member, so they probably do have contacts there. Maybe not high up ones, but...
Also, how freaked were they that I was there? Because, I mean, there was an elemental attacking me.
She was calm.
Like,
she's really there.
They just seemed like, yeah. Oh, apparently it wasn't going to kill you. Good thing to know.
Yeah.
oh,
It was just going to
Felt like
knock
it was
you
gonna kill me.
unconscious and throw you up on the beach and leave you to the urchins to pick over. Um,
Do you want to flip a coin? I've got this multi-faceted rock. We could roll it and see which side it comes up. Choose that choice.
Let's do it.
All right. So we've got infiltrate, kick down the door, Lyceum, parents,
Guards.
do the job.
guards.
Oh.
Well, infiltrate is do the job. Do we have another? Because I don't have a 5-sided rock.
The merchants.
The merchants.
What about...
Okay. Ready?
That sounds like a good one.
Oh, wait. What about fire?
I'm gonna pick my really pretty dice.
Fire?
Tin is instantly
Two.
intrigued.
What? 2. That was bust down the door. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Are we though?
Let's rest because Keelan looks kind of beat up. Let's
Yeah, I'm still pretty fucked.
Well, they expect us there at dawn.
yeah.
So, short rest, hit it in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Tin, can you burn the whole place down?
I mean,
Yes.
if I had enough time. But I don't think
You
I'll have
almost
enough time.
burned down Baldur's Gate. What do you mean? I saw you do it.
That wasn't nearly.
Yeah. Can you? I think you're underestimating your.
What was
fire
the building made of? Was it just wood?
Mostly wood, yes.
Okay, I could do it.
So, we could always... I asked a question in jest while we were in there, but we could always try to sneak into the building through the roof.
How will we get up
I
there
bet
without
you
them
they have
seeing
security on the roof
seeing
too.
us?
Air tries to choke you. And you trying to.
I mean,
Okay, air doesn't do that usually. Yeah.
Well, water doesn't do that usually.
we do have this person who can cast fly with us.
Okay. Okay.
There's a
That's
water
2%.
elemental in the water. Might have to fight an air elemental on the roof.
We don't know that it was in. Well,
If Tin
Okay, we're
starts
close.
the building on fire, will there be a fire elemental?
there could be.
That makes me sad.
That was meta information. Okay. Well, if we want me to burn down the building, we probably shouldn't be on it, or that
Oh,
would
those
be
two
really...
plans are not happening together.
Okay,
Those are
I just wanted
separate
to
ideas.
clarify. I just wanted to
Intentionally.
clarify.
Separate. Mm-mm.
I mean,
Okay.
so if we break down the front door, the back door is warded with magic. The
Wait, how do
interior
you know that?
Because I had my laser eyes on.
We could probably maybe talk to someone in the Lyceum who maybe knows something about the enchantments that were put on the building. Maybe how to counteract them or get around them.
I mean, just throw dispose at it until it goes away.
Sure, we've got the time. While
I'd say
I'm
we
burning
just-
down the
we
place.
just- Go in there. We say, hey, we're here to bust up the joint. And then we capture Marla, and we make her
Marla?
tell us everything. Or yeah, whatever her
Right.
name is. Sorry.
What if we tie Keelan up and bring him into Maria,
I assume you're gonna.
saying
fake
we saw
time-
this guy? Hey, you're roguish enough. You can escape from knots, right?
Yeah, we'd have to
Yeah, I'll
really
tie
sell
myself
it.
up in that case. I don't trust y'all.
The last time you remember when you tried to tie us together in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, and it was like easily escaped. I'm tying myself.
Yeah, it was.
So we can say we were leaving and we saw this guy running off, and wondering if you wanted to ask him a few questions, maybe get further into the warehouse and take it from there.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but I'm really bad at lying.
Okay, so tie him up and gag him.
Bad at lying.
Yeah.
Also, if tortured, I will break.
Hopefully
No,
it won't come to that.
It won't get that far.
I mean,
I don't mind that plan.
No.
I like that.
I do have a certain spell prepared today, so we could torture him.
What?
Who?
We can light his pants on fire forever.
Oh my god, yes! Yes!
Our signature move.
I will
Just do that to the building. Do that to the building, and then
You do that to the whole
a bit
building?
too big.
each individual plank.
I like the pretend Keelan is captured to get in, and then I say we spring the trap once we're inside.
So, for consistency's sake, we should say that we left and we noticed him following us and captured him.
Sure.
Because then that, A, gives us a good story, and B, gives us a reason to actually bring him back, other than, oh, we just saw the guy swimming around, and he was following us.
Mm-hmm.
And now we actually have a straight story this time, so we're not winging it as much.
Yeah.
As
Yes, I
much.
was
5
following you.
seconds.
I was following you when you left. Technically. If we do this, we have to, like, commit. We're, like, doing it. Because I can't be part of your team if... Although, Tin did say he'd disguise me.
Yeah.
This should
But
be
also,
what we're doing.
you told her... Oh, did you guys share the whole conversation?
Probably.
Sure.
You guys told her you were
Yeah.
bringing 2 more people. A sneaky guy and a dragonborn. She might just think I'm the sneaky guy.
Maybe you killed us. Maybe you killed our sneaky guy, and we want revenge, and we're like, ugh, we want
Or
to.
just say the sneaky guy's keeping watch outside.
Or we
Oh,
can
yeah,
just
okay.
say,
Well, I already said that we would be upfront about sneaky guy.
we can just say neither of the other.
Well, we're
party
pissed because we got
there.
followed by someone from there who was after them.
But then Magnum can't come. What is Magnum gonna do?
We can say Magnum was keeping watch with Sneaky Guy and noticed you, and then we brought Magnum and left Sneaky Guy outside.
Just say they're not there. They weren't there when we left. We don't have to explain their absence when they were not there to begin with.
This is true. This is just one of the... Okay, yeah.
Just say that we were followed on the way back before we got back to our party. We captured, and we don't need like a detailed explanation here. I don't think.
Look, I need to write
Just
a
needed the
thesis
door.
for this, okay? We need to write a thesis. We need a cover page. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
This is all in the Lyceum Library.
Okay.
My daughter's very proud of her sandwich.
Have a sandwich.
Yeah, she was showing you all her sandwich.
Ooh, that's a nice.
Tell her
sandwich.
it's a nice sandwich.
It is.
I approve.
All right, well, let's do this plan. I hope you fire spell. Well, do we take a short rest then?
You can.
Yes! I'm hurting.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we beat you up a bit. It's all good.
I'm in pain.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't need a short rest. So while they're taking a short rest, I will try to find a vendor. Can I have like 20 gold? Because I have like 10 gold left. I need.
Oh.
Okay. 20 gold. Thank you. I will try to find a vendor for any makeshift disguisey
Oh,
stuff
boy.
that I can find if we
So-
want.
Who
Okay.
other than Keelan needs a short rest? Or can we just heal Keelan and get on with it? Like,
That would work probably.
I mean, Magnum has all of his land hands that he can give to Keelan. If nothing
yeah, so
else.
just dump some healing into Keelan and
How much healing do you need, Keelan?
I'm at exactly half, so 31.
31. So yeah, Magnum will dump in 30 points.
Sweet.
that works too. That's a
And
lot of lay on
so
hands.
that's all of his land hands. So very good
Cool. So one less thing to keep track of.
All right.
for me.
Wait, isn't it 5 times the? Oh,
He's
He's
multi-class.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
multi-classed.
I forgot that. Oh, multi-class. Okay.
So let's swing by Tin Shop, and then we can head back with Keelan tied up. Because we got all that
Okay.
rope that we bought too. It's perfect.
question, with the lay on hands, do I still look like I was drowning?
No, you're healed. Well, you're
Okay.
drowning, I mean you're wet.
Okay.
Should we rough him up a little bit, make it look good?
That can be
Yeah.
part of the disguise.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should probably disarm him other than his like hidden daggers. Just put your scimitar or whatever in the bag of holding for now.
Oh, okay. Rapier, bag of holding, short bow, arrow.
And you probably shouldn't have the bag of holding, yeah.
Oh, here's a bag of holding.
So, Tim, go ahead and roll me an investigation check to try and look for the disguise kit supplies.
Okie dokie. Investigation. I'm going to rest myself or guide myself. That is a 11.
You're having some trouble. You ask around, and no one seems to really know. Like, you're trying not to be too obvious about, I want to look like someone else, because that's a little sketchy. And so no one seems to be picking up your lingo and clues that you drop for what you're looking for.
How hard is it to find some damn charcoal?
Oh,
Any more than purple.
I mean, for that, you can, like, look in, like, there's, like,
The gutter.
yeah, you can look in, like, garbage.
I mean, that's just.
Dumpster diving.
I know,
We're
but
in an alley.
You can find dirt, if nothing else.
Okay, I'll if I can't find any fancy supplies, I'll just make do.
I just need a few bruises.
Yeah, we'll
Gosh,
just
can do that.
Okay.
Make them look real genuine.
okay. Here.
I don't want you to, like, actually rough me up, though.
It'll just be like 1 damage a hit.
Yeah, just, like, punch me across the face and then,
Isn't it 1 plus strength mod though?
yeah, it'd be, like, 8 damage. No, no,
Just uncanny dodge it.
I can uncanny, but then the bruise goes away.
Alright, so, Tin, why don't you give me a nature check to try and use what you have available to you?
Okie dokie. Nature. I'm still gonna guide myself. That's an 11.
Okay.
Oh,
So it essentially ends up being you're able to find some charcoal, and you're able to sort of, shade in some bruises. And Keelan looks more dirty than anything, but I mean, he could have bruises under all that dirt. And you rough up his clothing a little bit, so he looks like maybe he fell on the ground, or you pushed him, or tackled him, or something.
Okay. Are you? This still isn't good though. Keelan, are you allergic to any plants? Because I could try to druid craft something and give you a reaction.
Sure. I don't know. Am I allergic to anything?
That's up to you.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Let's see here.
I mean, I probably know what poison ivy is. So can I try to druid craft poison ivy?
So we tortured him with poison ivy before we brought him back.
I'm allergic to made-up plant name. 1.
Okay. So, Tim, go ahead and give me a wisdom check to try and conjure poison ivy.
Mm-hmm.
Tim can rub poison ivy all over you, but I can't punch you once.
And now Tin's hands.
I
are
was
gonna
gonna
run
let
stuff
you
too.
punch me.
Let's see, wisdom. That's a -1. That's a 10.
10, yeah, especially since you don't have, like, a cutting available to you. It's just...
I mean,
Aster
I'm
just
allergic
punched
to
him.
peanuts.
Alright, Keelan.
Okay.
Prepare yourself. Where do you want it? Where do you want your bruise? It's got to be visible.
Just
Alright.
just right. Okay, go.
Punch.
Ah!
And Aster, your strength is 14, I think? Or
What?
your modifier is +4, right?
Yes.
So, Keelan, it would normally be 5 damage. You can reduce it to 2.
Okay, that's not bad.
And yeah, you have a small bruise.
So wait, I should have
Like
punched him. Then.
swelling or anything.
I mean, bruises take a while to show.
This is true.
I should have punched him. I could have done 0 damage.
You can punch again.
Okay. I'll just take out my dagger and do like a little cut
Okay.
so it looks like when she punched me, like it split the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking I could druidcraft berries to spread on your face.
Then I'd
It's
smell
not a
like
sick
berries.
Why would you have tomato sauce?
I'm trying to help, okay? I can't. This cantrip is. I'm trying.
Can I just do like a point of damage?
Yeah,
Just
you
cut
take
my
1 point of
face.
damage and you have a small cut on your face.
Okay, I'm good. Let's go.
Oh, I can. Well.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done. Let's just
Alright.
go.
Let's fake tie him up when we get close.
I should have
Why don't
flipped
you
it.
just fake tie me up now? I'll just like.
Because it would look weird walking through the city with someone tied up over your shoulder.
But where are we gonna tie me up?
In
Or are we
that
just
alley.
gonna find a different alley?
In the alley, like right before we get to it.
Okay, let's go then.
Oh, we should at least pretend to tie him up and be like not obvious about it. So if we're being watched again, coming back.
Oh, I'm still looking out for urchins.
Mm-hmm. I will say that you now, Keelan, see that same little girl peeking in from the end of the alley at all of you.
Well, wait, we're still in the alley. I thought we like walked away.
Oh, were you? Okay, then never mind.
Yeah, we were city wandering. We were taking a meandering path.
Okay. In that case, she's not back yet.
Okay.
Quick,
We
time
should
up.
do this
before she-
quickly. Just tie me up now. Just like. Okay.
Tie the hands together, yeah, and then kind of lead it in front
Yeah.
of us. So it's
I
not
don't
like
need
too
to do lots, so
conspicuous.
You need to tell me how to do this, Keelan.
Can I tie my own hands behind my back?
No, that's not a thing.
Does the rabbit go around the hole or around a tree?
Okay, I'll try and talk him through how to tie my hands, but not tie my hands.
Okay,
You know what?
give me a sleight of hand check there, Tin.
Okay.
I'm
And I'll
just
give you
gonna keep
advantage because Keelan is helping you.
I'm just gonna put like a dagger in the back of my belt so I can just cut the ropes if I need to. So
Okay.
Make sure it's well hidden.
I'm a rogue. It's
That
well.
was either
Yeah.
a 1 or a 5, so that's going to be an 11.
You and these 11s. All right. There is a knot.
All right. Good
Yep.
enough.
It's got a little bow.
All right. So you have a tied up and roughed up Keelan, and all 5 of you are together. What are you doing?
Heading back
Go.
to.
I'm going to disguise self so it looks like I took a big gash to the face or whatever from like a knife,
Mm-hmm.
so that it's like I was in the battle too.
Okay. So go ahead and take a point of damage there, Tin.
He
No,
just-
I just disguised myself.
Oh, I see.
It's a
I'm sorry.
hologram.
I was looking at other things. So you guys should be back on the dock map. It is as you see.
Okay, so I'm just walking with you guys while tied up.
I
Be
mean,
bleeding.
you're like between us. Like it's like escort formation.
Yeah, Pantol
Okay.
and Keelan will switch.
I'll just scowl a lot.
Okay.
Scowl.
That works too.
Yep, this works. Come on, grr.
Yeah, you guys should probably hold my arm so it's not like
Oversell
obvious,
it, Jin.
because I could probably run away right now.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
oversell
well, I
them.
mean, you could run away right now and jump into the water.
Me?
Yeah, you.
You're on the
Why?
dock.
I don't think you'd want to. That's the point.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we're 4 foot in front of the door. I walk up and like bang on the door.
Well, I mean, it's open. Just go in.
Yeah, you bang on the door. It is open.
Alright. Yeah, we'll pull Keelan inside of here.
Yeah, it's only been it's been less than 2 hours. And so, because you guys had your short rest. And so you open the door. Maria is still sitting behind the desk, and there is that same very strong fish smell. And so if you want to imagine, I'll do a little art. Make it gray. So that's a thick line, but that's okay. So that's kind of like the front room. And then there's kind of a door right about there that leads to the back room.
Mhm.
And so just imagine everywhere where there's roof, there is floor. So just think of it like that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! You are certainly bright and bushy-tailed. Why are you bothering me again?
We thought we'd put a little some sprinkles on the cake.
your problem became our problem.
Yep. Found this son of a
He was
gun.
following us.
Stop following us yet.
And I'll try to, like, break out of my ropes.
I thought I told you not to do that.
Alright, I would like everyone to roll me a either performance or deception check.
They're both -1.
Ah! I should have
14.
blessed someone.
Which one am I worse at? Neither. Cool. Doesn't matter.
Performance or deception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. That's going to be a 16 for me.
Okay.
11 for Astrid.
Okay.
11 for Pantel.
Okay. I'll do one for Magnum. He's not good at either. Okay.
He's got a
He rolls a
curve.
21. Alright. So, she looks at all of you. And is there something you'd like me to do about this?
We think that he might be trying to figure out more than he should about the situation. Maybe he's part of some rival gang. Someone's trying to move into your territory.
We don't know what we can do with him. Like, if we were out in the country, we just essentially get rid of him. But we're in a town here that.
As newcomers, we thought we'd extend the courtesy of letting you decide what to do with him.
At this point, she puts a cigarette in her mouth. And you guys see that she starts to move around the desk. And you hear this slightly squeaky noise as the wheels of her wheelchair, one of them tends to squeak. And she comes around the front desk. And she comes face to face with Keelan. She's slightly shorter as she is seated. And you see, all of you can see that her right leg is gone from the knee up. It is just absent, and you can see that there's just like a lack of space underneath the skirt that she wears. Kid, what are you doing?
What the hell's with your leg? What happened to your leg?
It got chopped off. Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to talk to this kid that you brought in. I'm waiting for an answer here.
I'm not telling you anything. I'll spit to the side.
Oh, you're being polite.
All of you see that she doesn't look particularly impressed.
Keelan's just like this 5'8" punk was just spitting.
Why were you following these people?
I'm not telling you anything. I said that. Not dumb.
She's going to make eye contact with you, Keelan, and whisper a few words. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those, kind of.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
He is a spellcaster.
I'm proficient in them, so that's gotta be something.
I mean, I'm there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Magnum's there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Matt
great.
gives you bonus to saves.
Magnum is there.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright, you guys see her whispering under her breath, but Keelan, nothing seems to happen except for some smoke getting in your face.
I'll kind of... Yeah, I'll just shake my head.
All this is going on. Can I scan the room? I'm looking for. I know there's the back door, but like,
Mm-hmm.
can I see anything on her desk that would maybe be incriminating or anything like that?
Give me a
Might
perception
try to, like-
check there, Astrid.
Like take just like a half step and like angle around and look behind the desk a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad about this. Can I check to see that, like, it is actually like there's no illusions about her, like, because I can disguise stuff myself. Like maybe Maybe
I
she's just got
looked
her
at detect magic earlier, and I would have told you guys anything I saw was the floor and the door and the little thing under the desk.
Mm.
Okay, so
Astrid, I got a natural 20.
Did you really? Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a pretty modest storefront, really. You have the desk, and that's really about it. There's not even any paperwork there, mostly because you see on the desk there is remnants of just fish parts, scales and blood and guts, and so that's not really the place to keep paperwork. Otherwise, there's a few windows looking out. You can see at the dock on either side, as well as a decent view of the ocean. But yeah, there's no really decorations. There's not any paintings or anything to really give this place life. It is a place of work, and that's kind of it. But with a natural 20, I will say that you do see that there are obvious wheel marks on the floor from the wheelchair having been here for quite some time and obviously doing the same path over and over again. And anything else I would say? I would say with a natural 20, what was I going to give her? You notice that Maria has it's very brief. You sort of heard it when she moved. There's almost the sound of bells when she moves. And as you kind of look to investigate, you notice that there is just like almost a string of bells on the back of her wheelchair.
Interesting.
And Tin, go ahead and give me an investigation check for your check.
Yep.
For the ruse, if there is one.
That's a natural 19.
Natural 19. You do not sense any magic projecting an image. From what your senses tell you, she is missing her leg.
Gotcha.
So can I want to, like, seeing the little, like, cord that's attached to the woman,
Mm-hmm.
I want to move, like, around, like I'm, like, trying to get a better view, and I'm going to purposely try and, like, scoop the cord and, like, break it with my foot as I, like, go by, if that makes sense.
Isn't it just on the back of her wheelchair, though?
I thought it, like, extended back to the desk. That's what I was
No.
thinking.
That'd be weird. No, it's just
Yeah.
like almost like a keychain.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was very confused.
She has spider webs covered with bells everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why she would have that. Is there anything on? Is there a key on the keychain?
No. And you see that it is easily within reach of her. Like, she just needs to, like, move her hand and she can have it.
Can I attempt to grab it?
That would be a sleight of hand check.
Bad we tied up the road.
I mean, the last time you tried to sleight of hand something.
Although, okay.
An 11.
All of the 11s.
And
11's just the magic number today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been rolling pretty shitty too, so let's see. Yeah, that's a d20. And I think, what did I give her for skills? Sleight of hand, not bad. Oh yeah. She sees you coming, Astrid, and she gets the string before you do. And she just looks at you, and she looks at all of you. Alright, kids.
While she's distracted, I try to run away. Like, while
Okay.
she turns and looks at Astrid, I'm like,
I don't think anyone in your party, I don't know if anyone in your party is going to stop you.
No, stop. Don't go, please.
does nobody stop me? I thought you were holding me.
My hand was on your shoulder.
We're not really holding you.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't
Keelan, you
actually
make
have
it to
to
the
grab
door.
Okay.
You keep
I
going?
mean, like, I wasn't, like, trying to leave. I was just, like, trying to make it look like I was fighting, so if they don't grab me, I'll, like, fall over.
That's what you get. And I pretend kick him.
Ow!
So this has been fun and all. But why are all of you here?
I'm gonna give the party a look that says I'm about to choke slam this person,
I start cutting through the ropes.
and then after the look, I choke slam the person.
Okay. Astrid, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Can I go for the bells?
She's
Wait,
holding
no,
them.
I don't know where that is. Never mind.
Yeah, she's definitely holding them at this point.
Yep.
A 12.
A 12. That is below her AC. So, God bless her in this wheelchair. She...
Ow!
Her AC is only 13. She just rolled shit.
Prone though? Isn't she? Could she be considered prone?
No.
No, she's just sitting.
How
No.
dare you? She is handy capable, damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to help us.
So Astrid, she comes towards you. You come towards her, and you hear her actually whisper a word, and the wheelchair actually almost motorized, like scoots back like 6 feet before you can get her. And it's time for some initiative, y'all.
Oh, poop.
Let's do this.
So why don't you guys move yourselves into the actual building?
Okay.
I'm like right here.
One better than I usually do.
And how do I roll for initiative? Oh, I'm still in the initiative. I'll just change my number when I roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, I'll roll
Get rid of that
well.
one.
Gotta roll a magnum in, yeah.
Token initiative. 4. How'd you do? Oh, she did okay. Oh yeah, Magnum. Ah, damn it, Magnum.
Do you want one of us to, Jaeger?
I forget if anyone has control of Mag. Can anyone move Magnum's token?
No.
I can't.
No. Okay, I'll just do it, and we're gonna have him do just very basic actions.
That's good.
Probably, maybe not even attack, but longsword is +7, 1d8 +4 to hit. Great, that's what he's gonna be doing. He is gonna be spamming. But I think he has +2 to initiative. At least he does now. He's not here. Okay, we're going to do descending. So Keelan, you start us off. What are you doing? You just saw Astrid basically try to tackle this woman, and she scooted out of the way.
And where's the door?
The door out is right behind you. The door to the back is right over here. We'll say the last thing on the right.
Square. Okay. I'm gonna book it towards the door. Did I cut through the ropes?
Door. We'll say yes.
Okay. I will book it to the door. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm assuming it's locked.
It is.
All right. As my action, I will attempt to unlock it.
Okay. Give me a lockpick check. Thieves' tools, whatever.
Ha 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 ha. 24.
That is plenty. So filling it with for maybe 3 seconds here, and the door is open.
I'll just go on through.
Okay.
I was running, so I'll just go right there.
I assume you stopped your momentum to pick the lock.
Well,
Just like
sure, just.
You slammed into the door and then picked the lock.
It was a 24, so it's pretty high. So you open the door and you see what you see. Actually, a sight that's pretty familiar to you, aside from the smells. You see a table that is obviously made for butchering of animals, and otherwise you see a bunch of crates.
Do I see the trap door underneath my feet?
You do see the trapdoor. It is actually, I think I put it like right here or so.
Okay. I will bonus action dash because I don't know how much movement I have left. In order to get to a crate and start working there.
Okay. That brings us to Maria. She is going to wheel over. Whoa, creepy. She's going to flip out of existence, apparently. But no. She's going to come over here, and she's going to take her bells, do a little jingle, and whisper some words.
Oh no.
And a projection of green light comes and hits all of you.
Could I have counterspelled that?
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't have. So yeah.
Counterspell! Blah!
Yep. And so whatever she does fizzles out, and she gives just like an angry look at you. And at this point, let's see, is there anything else she can do?
I love how like
half of my spells, guys.
like half an hour ago or like an hour ago we were making fun of the DM for like, oh, you made Maria's cheap.
Yeah.
We're not gonna fight her.
Nope.
Like,
Yeah, and at that point, after her spell fails, she's going to just fold her hands in front of her and say, "All right, you win." But that brings us to Tin.
what now?
Do I? No, that would be my action. Okay. Crap. Can I try to blast the bells out of her hand?
You wouldn't really know about the bells.
Oh, I thought she was like jingling the
Well,
bells.
she jangled them, but I mean, if you want to, sure. I'll make it a disadvantage though with a small target.
Yeah, because I'm right now. I'm thinking maybe that's like her focus or something. Two blasts at the bells.
Okay.
That's going to be a 20 on one of them.
I'll say that hits for the bells for one of them. For a disadvantage?
Well, disadvantage. I rolled a 17 and a 12 plus 8.
All right, so 20 will hit the bells.
Yep. And then for this,
roll the damage just to see if they're destroyed or not.
yeah. Ooh, 15 damage.
Yep, bells are destroyed.
Okay. Okay. Let's just calm down again. Let's actually talk, like you said. We have a different proposition for you. Everyone else good?
I'm going behind the desk to look for the thing that I saw when I came in here before. The evocation object.
What was that? We're gonna say it's gone.
Bet you it's in one of these crates.
I'm gonna go help Keelan, then I'll cast Detect Magic and go help Keelan.
Okay.
I'm just looking through crate.
I'll start to tie the chick's hands together. I keep wanting to say it's Marlin. I know it's not.
You're gonna tie up the handy-capable person.
Hey,
You're
she
goddamn
didn't
right.
magic.
She threw spells at me.
We have just proven that we are terrible people. So
Yep.
why
So-
stop now?
Astrid, she does not resist. You tie her hands together. I'd offer you to tie my legs, but one's missing.
I was just gonna make a joke about it.
We are awful people.
Oh boy.
All right, we'll say Magnum stays with Astrid. Why don't Keelan and Cantal, why don't you guys both give me investigation checks?
Pleasure. That's a natural one. Cool.
Okay.
16.
So with the 16, you guys start going through the crates. There is a lot of fish, both dried and some of it fresh. But otherwise, even with the 16, there's really nothing strange or incriminating in this warehouse.
Ah, can I go check out the trapdoor again?
It is locked, but you can check it. You can try to open it.
Can I see what happened with the door? Because it was abjuration warded, so I assume like Keelan would have gotten blown up or something.
I mean, there's no way for you to really know. You knew it was abjuration, but that was it.
Okay, because I've cast Detect Magic again.
Oh, you did? Okay. It disappeared when Keelan crossed it.
Okay.
I got an 11.
I think we still have...
Not good enough to open the door. Or the trapdoor.
Did you say this out loud, Pansel?
Yes, but I don't know if you can hear me. Because I know alarm is abjuration. Yep. So I think we set off an alarm.
I'll just run back to the room and be like, just fish, can't get into that door. Also, Pantal says we set enough an alarm. So, yep, we should go. Should we bring her with? She saw us.
Pental,
Okay.
now is the perfect time for the boat.
Yes.
Can you open this trap door, Keelan?
I mean, I can try again at disadvantage.
No,
if the DM lets
You
me.
can try again.
Okay, Maria. So, for realsies this time, hi. We're not interested in joining. We don't like the health benefits. We are more interested in, the opposite of joining you, stopping you. And the next couple seconds is going to determine whether or not we stop just you, or, work something out. So, first of all, where did that alarm go? Who's alerted? Just you or other people now?
That spell was mine.
Insight check. I'm unlocking the door. I can't see her. I also
I
got
believe her. I'm trying to find out.
Just put a mirror, and while you're picking the lock, look through the mirror.
No.
Oh.
Anyone who wants to can do an insight check.
Yep.
I'm rolling such fucking garbage.
Let's see. What's my insights? Dang it! I can't find things. Okay, +2. That's gonna be a 14.
Okay. She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay, so overall, I'm not the most interested in, or we're not the most interested in just like stopping all crime, But you and the Putacellis have been, interfering with places that you shouldn't, that you really just shouldn't. So my suggestion to you is to pack up. This is a lost business venture. You really just need to take your losses and go.
I already talked my friend here out of burning down the house. Like, you should probably just leave while you're ahead.
And can you be a little more specific about where we have our noses? I mean, I wouldn't want to intrude any further.
Oh, we wouldn't want you to either. That's why we're just going to say, take the full slate and go.
Go where?
I don't care. Somewhere other than this.
or find, a better job.
Or just go back to Waterdeep.
Just Waterdeep. Just focus on that city. It's
already trash.
It's already, yeah.
Or
kind of is.
The tuition's too high.
I could send you to meet whatever god you believe in if you want to go that route.
Did I get the door open?
Well, did you ever roll?
Yeah, I got a 24.
Oh, that was funny, yeah. It pops open. And yeah, it just you see the ladder leading down to the water.
Do I see my good old friend?
No.
The water.
Okay, I'll just kind of start waving my hand in the water to see if anything happens.
Well, when you do that,
I'm gonna hold on to the side really hard.
So when you put your hand in the water, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative. Actually, no, just keep. We'll just have. Everyone, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll be back there.
Natural 20.
Something in store.
Ooh, good one. Oh, and I would be over here next to her probably.
What is this?
I cannot roll initiative today.
Stop. It won't let me. Okay.
Okay. And descending, so Keelan, it is your turn. You see movement in the water, but it's not clear. This creature is effectively invisible while it is fully in the water.
I will take my hand out and grab my I don't have my sword. Y'all took the bag from me. Who has the bag?
You have the dagger that you cut the ropes with.
Yep, I'm gonna say, it's in the water, guys. Can I have my sword back? And then I don't know. Jesus.
Shut the door.
He's down the ladder, like.
Am I down the ladder?
I mean, the
putting your
ladder's
hand
only
in the
10
water.
feet
Oh,
from the
okay.
water to the back to the room.
I'll just like climb a little bit higher and like poke my toe in
Okay.
every night, just like a little bit.
So as you climb up and leave its engagement area,
God.
that's going to be a 17.
That's my AC.
Okay. You're going to take 16 points of damage, and you're immediately pulled 5 feet closer to it, so you are now in the water.
Okay. Do I have any movement left?
I will say you have your bonus action left,
Okay. Shit.
and you are currently grappled.
Oh shit.
And I'll say
So
you
I
have
can't-
your action. You haven't done anything with your action yet. So you have your action and
Okay.
bonus action. What are you doing?
I'll just disengage and go back up the ladder.
You can't disengage. You're grappled.
Fuck.
You can try to escape the grapple with your action.
I will ungrapple myself. Okay, this one just rolled an extra 20, so hopefully... Oh, it's a 7. Whew, I thought it was a 1. 12.
12 is just under the DC. You are still grappled.
Oh, okay. I'll just start yelling, it's back! Back, and it's got me! Fuck!
Alright, that brings us to
Ow.
10.
And that's another reason why
Dumbass.
Can you call that off? Can you call off whatever's bothering him?
She'll give a nod, and I actually didn't give her an initiative. So she will just, she'll just yell at the thing, and Keelan, you are released. Again, soaking wet in the seawater.
Does she yell a name?
Uh,
I know its name.
no. She just basically says, knock it off.
Oh, okay. I want to know if it was named like Spot or something.
Named what?
Spot?
Spots.
Oh, Spot.
I don't know.
I said Spock. I'm like, you think she's a Trekkie?
That would be funny.
Yes.
That would be.
Alright, and we are back out of initiative.
Okay.
Sorry, Keelan's a dumbass. I'll climb back up and be like, holy fuck, y'all, that was a bad idea. Don't go down there. Back. And then I'll take the bag of holding back from whoever has the bag of holding and take my stuff out.
I'll give it back to you.
Okay.
So, if you
Okay,
want
then.
me to leave this little venture behind, I'm willing
Yep.
to do that.
Can I ask a
She-
question real quick?
She's low level.
What's with Water Dude? What's with... Why is that thing here? What, are you guarding fish? You just guarding the fish?
Well, considering I'm not going to be using this place anymore, he is here mostly for when ships come in and go out.
So that's where you're smuggling stuff. There's more than just fish.
Hold on a second.
I'm confused.
Open up one of those mackerels.
I go in the back and I get a fish and I cut it open.
Yeah,
Double
it's
jugs.
a fish.
I think
That's a good idea, though.
I thought it was spices.
That would ruin any spice you put in there. I'm sorry. I don't care what spice it is. Stuffing it
It's
in
Not
the
about the
packets.
baggies.
You
Yeah,
seal
exactly.
you seal it in stomach lining of a pig or something.
Y'all,
That's,
That's
okay,
like-
that's too much work. That's too much work.
y'all
way
are
too much
thinking
work.
real deep.
No.
They put the pig inside of the mackerel.
Where, like, is there another secret door that I'm missing? Like,
How would she tell you if there's a secret door?
I don't
I
know,
would
man.
Tell you that, Keelan.
All right.
Just-
I don't think we really need to care about the mackerel. Yes, we want all of the Putacelli influence to move out of this area.
I don't have that kind of power.
Who does?
The local boss.
Who's the local boss?
He goes by the name of Florence.
Mm-hmm. Is he a flower? Is he a botanist?
No.
Hmm.
He
Can
goes
I?
by Florence of Arabia.
I mean, a guy named Florence that deals in spices.
Florence or what?
Can I just try and keep an eye out and see if he's lying?
She.
She.
How dare
And
you?
that-
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part of what you said, Connor. Like,
Florence of Arabia.
24 again.
24? Yeah, she's telling the truth.
Okay. And where can we find him?
They generally hang out at one of the local pubs.
Which is called
The Pig's Dash.
the what?
The Pig's Dash.
Pigs Dash.
And what is Florence's legitimate business?
Oh, as far as I know, he doesn't have one. But I'm just in charge of this operation.
And what is this operation? Is it literally just fish?
Well, there's fish, and also there is just sort of a checkpoint for goods.
So you don't keep the good. Oh, okay, you're. Okay.
I have realized a logistics issue. We want you to leave town, but it's kind of hard for you to leave town.
Very
Because it's holding
considerate of
everything.
you,
She's
but
not
even
gonna
though I
let
have
her
one leg, I can get on a boat.
Yeah, Pantal. She's
But-
handy capable.
God damn it.
we're
Well,
terrible.
but what's to prevent you from just going to Florence and being like, protect me, we're getting
Put
hassled.
him first and just murder him. That's easier.
That is one way.
Why are we talking? No murder.
He's a mob boss. He deserves it. He's like a
What
monster. pretty
exactly
much.
is your goal? You've been very vague about how the Putacelli have actually harmed you in any way.
They're messing with the magic item trade, which interferes with
Our
all,
adventuring.
Selling
all
stuff.
business.
Other shit.
Small
The
business.
merchants, the merchant council, the Lyceum.
We had to
No
sell a
one's really
magical
happy.
item for favors and for hat tricks. All right.
But that's
Wanted
not
gold.
the point. Is that there's like bad magic stuff out there that they could get their hands on, and we've run into bad magic stuff in the past. And we
Don't
wanna
tell
have to
them
try.
this. Stop saying stuff out
I'm
loud.
giving vague details. It's okay. I can say we've run into dangerous magic items before, and we don't want it to happen again. That's
I mean, all magic items are dangerous depending on who's using them.
Look, we're just
See,
just
We do not need
do-gooders.
to have a philosophical discussion in front of Maria right now.
technically it's semantical.
I am this close. Okay. So,
Keelan, back in the water.
No, make me. I'll be quiet.
as you can see, we're a couple of,
Idiots.
Yeah, we're dumbasses. Or at least
But-
I'm a dumbass. They
but
might
that
be.
means we're reckless, and you don't want to upset us into doing something that no one's thinking about.
So what exactly... So what I understand is you want, apparently, the Putacelli to leave Westgate. Am I correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and never come back. And never come back.
Mhm.
That one too.
I mean, at least for a couple generations.
I mean, I kind of just want
You
to kill
can't
him.
say never. Like,
We
They're just
can.
gonna they're just gonna do this somewhere else. We should really
Mhm.
probably just end them.
I mean, we can go to Waterdeep if we ever want to deal with that, but right now, this is kind of the local problem. Like,
You do realize that we aren't the only organization in this city, right?
Well, it's not like we can stop all crime all across the world, but we're
Look,
trying.
we're just
man.
trying.
We're trying.
We're just trying
You're
to get a
just-
start on the situation.
you're just the one that pissed us off the most.
Mm-hmm. And this wouldn't have anything to do with Kyrus, would it?
Who?
God. I.
Your nephew.
Yeah.
Why would
she's-
he have anything to do with the Putacellis?
Yeah.
She's
Well,
seen
considering
through
he's
every
been
single
hanging
one
around with
we've
my kid.
ever told.
What? I couldn't hear you over cue.
Oh, sorry, that's my bad.
He and my son, Benjamin, are good friends.
Oh. Okay, so your kid is friends with him? Oh,
Go ahead, stop beating around the bush. Look, Kyrus was involved with you guys. We don't want him involved, so we decided to destroy the whole mafia. Look, it's a pretty logical conclusion.
that's one way to go about it. And that's
I mean-
your solution. See why I can never get anything done with pretending to be stupid.
At this point, yeah, Maria's just going to take a deep sigh and says, "So can I leave now then?"
It depends on where your next step is.
But is your son... Well, I don't know. Do we want to take away Kyrus' friend now?
I mean, his friend is in the mafia.
We were
He can
planning on
have.
shipping him off.
Are kids really in the mafia?
He can find new friends. Are you saying that your nephew is not able to make friends? Is this that?
I mean, he hasn't
I don't
proven
know,
a
but I
very
mean,
good
is it-
job at doing it in the past.
We don't know
He can
Benjamin, so it's
learn.
kind of not fair to kick his mother out. Like,
Yeah.
All right, we're getting real weird here.
Yeah.
We're being real nice. All right, we're letting her pack up her crap, get her stuff, and go. Essentially, like, it's not.
Well, what did she do? All she's trying to do is make a living. And
She did
happened-
illegal things that she could be in jail for. What do you
We
forgot? in 3
murdered
seconds.
people.
she's
Okay.
in the gray area of the legality. She
Okay,
should be
Maria.
monitored.
So this is what we want then, apparently, because none of us can pull any wool over anyone's eyes. We just want to make sure that Kyrus is not going to be involved with any of the Putacelli business at all, ever.
Or actually, better yet, forgive the leverage you have over him.
I presume you're just talking about the component we got for his project.
Yeah, I am curious about how how you guys got that for him.
Stay on task. Stay on task.
This is part of the task.
You're right.
When have we ever stayed on task?
So, from what I understand, Kyrus told Benjamin he was having trouble with his homework, and that is something that I heard, and I was actually able to come up with a component myself. I told Benjamin to tell Kyrus that he had to steal it from someone, but it was just me.
Oh.
Insight.
It's not part of the mafia?
Hardcore insight.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
And does my old insight still... I'm still watching her.
Your
That
passive
is a-
insight, whatever it is.
That is a 22.
Okay.
She is telling the truth. However, if you want Kyrus to be completely clean, that will be a little difficult because at this point I have already told Florence about the arrangement. So if nothing else,
So if
You-
nothing else, he'll leverage.
you'll want to talk to Florence because I have no control over him.
Q.
What is Florence gonna do?
How powerful
Die?
is this organization?
Oh.
I really don't know that much, Sugar.
I mean, you seemed pretty powerful there for a second.
Here she gives a very
Would-
nasty look to Tin.
Would you say you're like mid tier? Like, are you a lackey? Like, where are you on the ladder here?
Independent contractor.
Ugh. I'm certainly not in any sort of leadership. It's convenient for me, it's convenient for them. And we've had a amicable relationship thus far. But I am not in charge of any sort of decision making.
If we leave you here, will you tell Florence about us?
I don't have to.
Okay. Because I don't think it's fair to make you leave.
Will you run a straight business though after this? Can you actually absolve yourself of
her
like the crime?
Business isn't that shady if she's just checkpointing.
It's still shady.
Helpful. It's part of the process.
If there's no more shipments ordered to come to this location, then there's nothing more that I would need to do.
Oh,
Cool.
oh.
Do you like this line of work?
It certainly pays all right.
I feel like Tin, she's just trying to get a leg up on life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, she's. Oh my gosh. I'll just no.
I mean, for a while there, she didn't have a foot to stand on.
Oh,
Okay,
I
I'll just blast at
I
Catherine's feet.
didn't even catch that.
So, because I mean, I really feel bad now about this whole ordeal. You're obviously not a bad person. You're just trying to make ends meet. Can after we get Kyrus out of this, can we get you out of this? Is this something you want out of?
She said if we stop the shipments.
It's
She won't have
possible.
a job and she'll starve.
Yeah, but could
That was a fish business.
You're
Yeah,
obviously a powerful
How's fish?
spellcaster. Like, why not just turn your?
She cast 2 spells and was done.
She's
Well,
got a
Obviously,
fish
you're a
pet.
spellcaster.
Well,
Why
then
not?
She has a waterman pet in the ocean.
At
And it
least
almost
this one-
killed me.
At least this one didn't turn into a giant purple ooze monster.
This is true, but she still has a water pet. Water.
First of all, the pet isn't technically mine. It's on loan. It belongs to the Putacelli.
Oh, well, what the hell is it?
It's a minor water elemental. Some known it as a water weird.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
In any case, even though I can cast some spells, most people aren't interested in someone with those talents who can't walk. The only thing I could possibly do is research, but that's not really something I enjoy anyway.
You could teach.
Good teach.
I'm not
Aaron,
a
you're good with
Lyceum
kids.
trained, so I don't really have the qualifications that are required.
I'm gonna regret asking this, I know, but why don't you just like fix your leg?
That
pretty
is.
high power
Fix
healing.
my leg.
That's like. Yeah.
No, I don't mean like
Fix it how?
regenerate it, but like you seem like a smart person. You couldn't like, I don't know, get a peg leg or something so you could walk around.
Aesthetic.
You looking at her, she's a little overweight, and you don't know how long she has been without her leg, and so you can't really see how much her other leg has dystrophied from lack of use. But
And she smokes.
yeah,
Although we do know someone who makes paper creations that can function
Cannot
pretty.
support weight.
That's the next step.
Astrid literally suplexed it.
Anyway,
Can walk on a paper leg.
Magic.
We are not bringing him back into this discussion.
Okay.
True. Okay.
I mean, how high level is it to fix a leg?
To fix or regenerate, because
I mean, to
there's nothing to fix.
make her walk up. What can we do to make her let her walk again?
You would need a 7th
Well-
level cleric spell.
or we could go even higher. We could kill her, burn her body, and then do the super reanimation to give her a new body.
Are you okay with that?
I'm gonna pretend that conversation never happened. Now, are you going after Florence or not?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Sure.
going after Florence.
Fuck, man.
Alright.
I am honestly sorry about this whole interaction.
We could have.
Gloria.
Oh boy.
I can tell that your intentions were basically good.
Don't try to defend us. We deserve it.
Yeah.
Your
We're awful
execution
people.
needs a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we get through.
We're
Nice.
workshopping it.
You get by
Every
like this.
step's another step, right? Okay.
And that is where we're going to take our first break.
Oh my god.
So come back and see us in just the next episode where these guys check out Florence at the Pig's Dash.